And hello, and welcome to Real Fake. Oh,
Yay!
that was just loud on my end. I didn't even finish the introduction. Okay, so we released our first episode last week, and I got 3 times the amount of views I was expecting.
Whoop whoop, potty potty, whoop whoop.
So it got
Yeah, we did
30
well.
views. It got 30 views,
Yum.
which was genuinely 3 times more than I thought it would get.
That's 28 times more than I thought it would get, not including me and you.
Oh, wow. That's even better for you then, isn't it? Uh, don't make high pitched whines. Don't
I'm
make
sorry.
don't do that. Our audio wasn't great last week, but hopefully it'll be better this week, and hopefully next week it'll be better again. Because this
Here's
is all
hoping.
it's all a learning process. Okay, we're
A
back
very
with
slow learning process, but still a learning process.
that is true.
Mm.
We're back with Fiona Merlihan, our guest from
Hi.
week one. Fiona, tell us about yourself.
Hi guys, Fiona here. You may remember me from last week's episode of Real Fake News with Frankie Lyons. Other people may know me as the lead singer of Up and Adam Band. You also may know me as a redhead session mop from Carlo.
Your
Uh,
hair's not red anymore.
no, it's not.
Oh,
Can we not bring it up? It's a very sensitive
I
issue.
didn't hear a word of that because it was too high pitched, and your microphone can't pick any of that up. So, speak in your
Sorry.
deep lesbian voice.
Hello.
I did not tell you this yet because I forgot until you started introducing yourself. We got one comment on the last video and I
Did
removed
we?
it. We did, and it was I don't know
Did
who it
you?
was from, but the comment was needs more cleavage.
That is absolutely
So
incredible.
I was just like, yep, that's I 100% agree. We need more cleavage.
Who said that?
I don't know, it was just some random person. But I agree. I
I
100%
also
agree with
agree.
their message. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, maybe in the future when we're really desperate for views,
Yeah, we
Fiona
can do
can get her ginormous knockers out, and that can
Uh,
be.
we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
We'll
I'm
see how
assuming.
much money you demand.
Hey, hey. No cleavage just yet, but we'll work on it. Anyway, moving swiftly along from the subject of my knockers. What is our first topic today,
Our
Frankie?
first topic today is Australia plans on random drug testing people on social welfare,
Dun, 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 dun.
which
Good.
I'm talking about because if that happened in Ireland, there would be no one on social welfare.
Hang on. So they're planning random drug tests for people receiving welfare.
Yes, and the idea is not to stop people getting welfare, but it's if you get caught twice with drugs in your system, then you have to go to like addiction stuff as well to keep your welfare, which makes sense. I think that's a good system, especially
Okay.
since most of the people I know that are on the dole spend all of their money on drugs. Uh, so yeah, if that would
Controversial.
well, it not everyone like older people that have kids and stuff obviously aren't doing it, but like yeah, 20-year-olds on the dole are spending an awful lot of money on drugs and alcohol. And I'm a private sector worker now. I'm doing my master's degree, so like I need to worry about tax and stuff, even though I don't think I'm being taxed because I don't make enough money for the Irish government to be considered to worth taxing. So that's nice.
Okay, that's all. That's a great thing
Yeah,
to talk
part
about.
time. Well, then
Yeah.
express your opinions on it. That's why you're
Okay, so
here.
I want to know. I want to know something, right? So
What do you want to know?
okay. So firstly, I want to know three things about this. Firstly, do you know how much welfare people get in Australia?
I
Like, what would
don't,
their
but
dole be?
since you're moving to Australia, I shall look it up for you.
I was just going to bring it up in my next point. Look at
Social
you.
welfare in Australia pre
I really
19.
want to know what that is. Not
Uh,
because I want it, like not because I want to sign up to it, but just because I just
yeah,
want to know.
definitely want to sign up for it. I'd
It's
said it'd
actually,
send you home
yeah.
amount. I can't find any. Social Security Australia. This isn't what I want. Where is just the? Do you know the way Google has like if you look up like cinema times or a release date, it just says it. I wish they did
Hey,
that for like social welfare. They're just like Australia social welfare per week starting from 180 US or Australian dollars.
Okay,
I
right.
no, that's not the number. I can't find the actual number.
Oh,
Those
okay.
pesky Australians are keeping it close to their chest.
Oh
Uh,
God. If it's like, I really want to know. I'll tell you why I want to know. So the Australian dollar is 150 to the euro at the moment,
is it?
right? It is at the moment, and I'll tell you that now. I myself, am moving to Australia
Yes.
in exactly, oh my God, it's like 40 days, 39 days, which is terrifying. Um, but let me tell you this, right? The wages over there are fucking fantastic. Like I'm talking like the minimum wage is $25.
But
Um
that divided by
yeah, yeah,
0.66
okay.
is going to be like $13
Right. That's provided that
or
you're
13
earning
euro.
minimum wage. To give you some leverage and to give you some leeway, right? Um your average job would be looking at about $41 to $45 if you're working in like a call center. If you work in marketing, you're earning maybe
Fiona,
fifty
that
dollars an hour.
sounds all wrong. I
I
think
swear to
you've
God, I
I think
swear on
you've
my
been
life.
severely misinformed.
No, I know it sounds too good to be true, but it's unbelievable. Like traffic workers get paid $35 an hour. It's for traffic control, like giving tickets and being the man with the flag. Like that's $35 an hour.
Okay,
It's
I
so
just I
good.
just looked it up and it says it's 17.29 is the or actually it's 18.29 at the minute is the minimum wage. So you were like $7 off.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh my God,
Which
I'm
if you
so
work 38 hours a week, that's 700 uh Australian dollars nearly, a little bit less than.
and rent is about 500 a week if you're looking for like a one bed in a 3 bedroom house.
Okay, that leaves you with 200 Australian dollars at the end of the week, which is awful because PlayStation games over there are like $80.
Are
So
you
like,
really you're really comparing it to get okay?
well, like that's what I know about. That's the comparisons I see in my life.
Let me
But
tell you.
like,
Let me tell you a little thing or two right now. Let me tell you a little thing or two,
will
son.
they be
Right?
as misinformed as your previous statements?
I got one fact wrong. Just to say, I got one fact wrong. I know it's a huge fact to get wrong. Get off my tits. Anyway, so I was gonna say, right? I know it's a lot. Like I know it doesn't sound like that much, but right, you earn. Let's say you earn $40 an hour, right?
Right,
Multiply that by 10 for
right,
1 hour a day. Like let's say like your job is 10 hours a day, right?
right.
400, 40 by 10 is 400, right?
Yes.
That's one day's work, right? And if you have rent at the end of
If
the
you're
week, that's
making $40 an hour, which is twice the amount of minimum wage,
which also is very easy to do.
is it?
Um, it
It
is.
is
It's
if
actually
you.
very. There's a lot more jobs over there than there is over here. Hence why I'm heading over. Um, but yeah, I just think. Look, I think it's worth it. It depends what sector you're in. For doing marketing and working with customer service and all that jazz, it's great. It's really good money. So I recommend it to anyone. But to to get back to the main point here, which was they want to drug test people receiving welfare. Um, yes and no. I think it's a good thing. It gets people on the straight and narrow, and it gets the jobs filled. And no, because if more jobs are filled, then that's less jobs for me to go into your country and take from you.
What
So
about here in Ireland? What would you think about it being introduced over here?
I would absolutely. Oh my God, I don't know. I honestly don't know how that would go down. I think it'd be great. I don't think it would go down too well. I feel like people would get their welfare taken off them. The poverty margin would rise. There,
Definitely.
yeah, wouldn't it though? They
Yes, it
they
would.
like.
It most certainly would.
Oh God. But see, people just go, oh sure, we'll just drink loads of orange juice the week before it'd be grand, and then they fail it, and then they get their house taken off them.
Well, they won't get their house taken off them.
Oh,
They'll just stop getting the dole.
I got a bit.
If they keep doing it, I'm not sure what the system is in Australia, 100%, but I'm pretty sure as if you're caught twice, then you have to start going to like a rehab kind of a thing, like AA or something. You have to start going to, or NA, Narcotics Anonymous, or something like that, so you can try
What?
get on the straight and narrow. But I
Good.
imagine like what happens if they don't do that and they just stay not going? Then I imagine nothing will happen because That's just how governments seem to work.
It is. It's unfortunate, but that's the way.
I know for a fact that heroin addicts in Carlow don't have to look for jobs because that's usually something you have to do when you're on on the dole. You need to like prove that you're out looking for work and stuff like that. And I know for a fact that if you just cause loads of issues for the welfare office, they won't pursue you any further, and they'll just keep giving you your money, which I think is absolutely disgraceful, considering the fact that I can't get the dole.
Can you
Because
not?
I'm in college.
Oh,
Because it's
fucking
just like, yeah, go
bollocks.
fucking give money to heroin addicts, but I can't
Bastard.
have it so I can have a nicer time in
The
college. So I
fucking
need to go get
bastard.
I had to go get a job and get paid more than the dole would pay me, but still, it's the principle of the matter. I want free stuff too. That's the message I'm trying to convey here.
Heroin bastard. I like that. I like that you're going through that you have to do that and that you're still getting more money. That makes me happy. Because fuck those heroin bastards. Fucking heroin fucking
Contrary
bastards.
cunts.
Anyway, okay, so let's move
Right.
on to our next topic,
Right.
Frankie.
Let's move on to our next topic, which is a UN nuclear watchdog declared North Korea a global threat. Yesterday, in fact, because North Korea is testing its nuclear weapons. Last week we were talking about them developing their ICBMs, and now they're actually testing nuclear missiles underneath mountains and surfaces and stuff, and they're able to detect this shit because of I don't know, because the world seems to be pretty on point with their nuclear detection. But what I find is funny is we're too far away from North Korea here in Ireland to get attacked by their nuclear bombs. So global threat, fuck you, UN. We're too far away. We're on the opposite side
Oh,
of the planet. We are fine. We're fine.
Frankie, do you really think that? Do you really think that we're going to be, well, that Ireland will be okay?
Yeah, of course it will. No one has beef with us. We're cool. Everyone enjoys the Irish. 90% of Irish subcultures are pretty shitty, but the overall just, yeah, we like drink and we're a bit of crack. That's what the world sees. And that's good. But if you go into Irish subcultures with all the fucking farmers that go down to town in their plain shirts and their brown leather shoes and their fucking bootcut jeans and they fucking have the time of their life every Saturday night and all the fucking scummy council estate areas and stuff like that. If you ignore all that stuff about Ireland and everything wrong with it, we're pretty cool. We're doing pretty fine.
Frankie. If they drop a nuclear bomb on the world, we all
No,
die.
well, no,
We're all fucking
no,
gone, right?
they're
It doesn't.
gonna,
We don't get
we,
exception. We don't get this exceptional treatment
no,
because
no,
we're not
no,
potatoes.
no,
Like,
no, no, dude. Like, we went over this last week, they only have two enemies, Guam
who's that?
and the United
The
States, and
Guam, fucking Guam,
we're nowhere near either of those places,
bastard.
so we're fine. I think,
Guam,
like,
fucking
they can get to, like, halfway across America from the west coast, so they can get to, like, Las Vegas and stuff, they can kind of get that far, and if you go that far on the other side, you're getting to, like, I don't know, the Middle East. So, like, we're pretty good. We're on the opposite side of the world, oh, unless they go over the top. I don't know how it works then. We're probably pretty close to North Korea if we go like north and just go across the
Come
planet.
here to me. No, hang on now. Come here to me. Anything that combines with nuclear weapons and missiles is not okay for anyone in this situation, regardless of if you like potatoes, if you love the Irish, doesn't matter. We're all going to be dead. I'm
You
telling
know,
you that.
because like they'll fire it, and then China and Russia and America will all fire nuclear weapons back at them, or somebody will. I hope.
Okay.
Unless nuclear deterrency for the last 60 years is just a load of bollocks. Actually, it's longer than 60 years. 80 years. There's been 80
I'm
years
just
of nuclear deterrency, and no one has found out if it works yet. So that's nice.
Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't it? And that's by dropping it on the fucking. Oh, I'm reading an article here. It's from the Independent, UK, and it says that North Korea themselves said that it was a hydrogen bomb that was detonated.
Which is worse than a nuclear bomb, Fiona?
Is it? Yeah, I was going
Yes,
to
it's
ask.
more powerful, yes.
Is it more powerful?
Yes.
Or are they just saying that to be like, oh look, my
Pretty sure
difference
it's more
is
powerful. It's
oh,
probably not the most powerful, but I'm pretty sure it's more powerful than just a normal nuclear missile or nuclear bomb, and then a hydrogen bomb, and then it usually goes ICBM. So they're working their way up. They're working their way up the nuclear ladder of weapons.
Oh, we're all gonna die. That's all. Like, I'm sorry,
Ah,
so negative, but I think. Oh no,
I
I think either see, it's either the media making a big fucking fuss out of
it's
nothing,
it's definitely
or
not that. They're definitely doing shit.
really.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I did see an article, and it's like a Chinese scientist said the mountain that they tested the bombs under is at risk of collapse, which could like radiate the region. I'm just like, first of all, they don't know for definite that's where it was detonated because they weren't there, but like they're pretty sure. And second of all, how would this Chinese scientist in China know the mountain was going to collapse? It's not like he went and he tested it. So that seems like a bunch of media bollocks that like, oh yeah, this Chinese scientist said that mountain's going to collapse and irradiate the country. It's like, no, you have no way of knowing that. If that mountain is going to collapse, it maybe be like 0.0% higher than just how often mountains collapse anyway. Because like, how would they know? They have no way of knowing that, but they said it anyway. So that I would say is media bollocks, just fucking making up shit to
Okay.
give people the wrong idea. Because like, how are you going to know? You're in China. North Korea is close to China. Like, I think they neighbor each other, but like, you wasn't at the mountain. Didn't get to like the test happened during the week, and now he's saying, "Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
mountain's going to collapse." It's like he didn't get
Yeah.
to go there and check any of that. So I think that's just a load of fucking
Which it
wishful
probably is.
thinking.
Yeah, it probably is just. Yeah. Anyway, I feel like we should talk about this every week because I feel like it's just going to get more
I
fucking.
feel like it's just going to be tweets and shit every week for weeks on end,
Welcome,
and
welcome to Fiona and Frankie's nuclear countdown. That's literally what it's going to be like.
oh, but it's not going to happen. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Anyway,
Right.
let's uh, let's revisit that next week.
Now let's go on to the fake news, the things that aren't
Yeah, that.
important. And the first thing is 79% of millennials say Netflix has the best original shows and movies of its competitors. And I
Millennials.
think
The key
we are
word there is
millennials.
millennials.
We're millennials.
Yeah, like they don't know any
Yes.
better.
I'm pretty good with my TV. I'm pretty well known for my TV and movie knowledge, Fiona.
Sorry, I'm very ignorant to this. Are we millennials?
Yes. Yes.
We are. So if,
Yes.
if so if I was born in '94, that makes me a millennial.
Yes, of course it does. When did you think they
Okay,
were?
okay, because I always get confused between millennials and then you have your Generation X and you have your
Like
Generation Y.
Generation X is like the 60s. And then Y is the 70s, and then Z is the 80s, and then it's millennials.
Oh, okay, so that okay,
Yeah,
well,
because
you're learning.
it was the baby boomers in the 50s, and then it's X, Y, Z millennials. So I'm pretty sure that's how it is.
I have my whole life has been opened up now that I know I'm a millennial. Thank you, sir.
Can
So
we get back to the topic?
sorry, so 79% of us think that Netflix has the best original shows and movies out of it. Ah, sure, yeah, I suppose if yeah.
I'd say for a good while that was true, but over the last 2 years, Netflix has produced an awful amount of fucking trollop, just nonsense. And what's most
Fucking, I
disappointing.
hated Stranger Things. I'm just saying,
What?
I
Fuck
really
you!
do.
Oh my god, Stranger Things
I
is
know,
amazing.
I
Oh no,
know.
I was just
Sorry,
like Stranger Things has been the exception of the last few
I
years.
never watched. I never watched past episode one, and I'm sorry,
What?
but I'm sorry.
Well, episode
Sorry, I
one,
didn't.
as far as I can recall, episode one was the first worst episode, but it just does get so much better. It gets so much better, and it gets so cool, and I'm really looking. The new season of that should be out soon, so I'm looking forward to that. But
Hmm.
talking about the
So come here.
Marvel,
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Just before we get into
yeah,
Marvel and stuff, who are their competitors? Is that like Amazon
eh,
Prime and
Amazon Prime, Hulu, HBO, Sony View.
so like Sky isn't in there, is it?
Eh,
I don't think
no,
so.
Sky Go or something might be. There might be like, because like HBO Go, like you order HBO as part of cable in America, and then there's HBO Go, which is like their online service. So like you pay a tenner a month just for HBO. So there might
Yeah.
be
Okay.
a Sky version of that I'm not aware of.
Gotcha. Okay.
Uh, but yeah, just anything that makes its own show.
No, I think I agree. Then I think yeah, Netflix probably is the best. They have. I mean, if they're spending what did we talk about last week? They're spending 7 million billion
7 billion on original programming.
billion. with a B
with
on
a
original
B,
content, like.
which is
So
a
I think
lot.
they're doing something right.
They just released the Ozark with Jason, what's his name?
Seagal.
Bateman? No, Jason Bateman?
Oh. Oh
Bateman?
yeah. Oh yeah. Bateman. Yeah.
Yeah, Bateman? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting confused with him and like American Psycho.
Yeah.
I was just like, is that the same second name?
No.
I started guessing myself there. I was like, Patrick Bateman. No, no, no. That's not right at all. But anyway, yes, the Marvel series. I liked Daredevil season 1 and Jessica Jones season 1, but and besides the Punisher in Daredevil season 2, I did not like it at all. I didn't like Luke Cage or Iron Fist, and the Defenders was only good because it had Daredevil and Jessica Jones in it. And Luke Cage and Iron Fist were good together in it, but it still had the problems that faced both of their series. So I'm just kind of like, there was a huge drop in quality for the Marvel things, and I think that came from them. Daredevil season 1 is 10 episodes, and it was really
Yeah.
good. And then all the other series, except for the Defenders, got 13 episodes, and all of them drag on way longer than they need to, including Jessica Jones, because it's like she faces the bad guy, they capture the bad guy gets away, they capture the bad guy gets away, and it's just like that middle, the bad guy gets away, and they capture him again, and he gets away. It's like, why? Why?
That went on
That
for
was,
like 4 episodes.
yeah,
That
it's
like
just like,
they
that's
didn't need to
exactly
be
it.
there. Like
It's just, make them 10 episode seasons, because they're way better.
yes,
Daredevil season 1 is still probably the best, and then Jessica Jones, and it's just a tighter story is so much better
yeah,
than just fucking 3 or 4 extra episodes of nonsense, and it just kind of affects the rest of the episodes.
fucking.
Um,
See, Netflix does that though. They're like, oh, look at our massive budget, and let's go and spend loads of money on this. Somewhat, it's an okay story, but let's just add a few fucking episodes into it to show off how much money we have.
yeah, it's just. But House of Cards has been getting worse as well, I feel.
I haven't watched. I haven't watched the latest series. I haven't
Yeah,
got around to it yet.
it's weird. It's different, but I don't think I think that's slow. The more it becomes about Claire, the worse it's getting. And I'm just kind of like, this show did not get popular because of this woman. Stop making it about her. But I see what they're kind of going with it. They're trying to make it about her, so Frank seems more mysterious. But that was not what made the series good in the first place. So it is getting way, way worse. And it's just like, why are you doing this? I was so happy with this the first 2 seasons, and then you just start going like, woo, downhill completely.
I love you, Jenny.
What?
I love you, Jenny.
Why are you saying that? What does that
She
have?
was Jenny. She was Jenny from Forrest Gump.
What?
Know that? Yeah.
No
That actress.
way.
That's Jenny.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
it is.
No, I'm
How the fuck
googling
did you
that.
not know that?
I did not. That's not. No, it's not. There's
Look,
no
Google it
way
right
that's true.
now.
I'm googling that straight away. I did. That's
Yeah,
the lie.
go.
That has to be a lie.
Please, sir. Please. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Let's
I'm
go. Who's
looking at.
fucking in
Oh
that?
my
Who's
god! It
fucking...
is.
I told you.
Oh
I
my
told you.
god!
Yes. I love you, Jenny. That's why. That's who she is. Isn't that fucked up, isn't it?
That's madness.
I know.
I never
I know.
realized. I never realized.
I know. A lot of people didn't.
It makes
Yeah,
perfect sense because she has the short hair.
exactly.
I seen her in other things. Like I was aware of her in other things, but like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
There you
She was
go.
in that
You
Woody
learn something
Harrelson.
new every
She
day.
was in that Woody Harrelson film Rampart. I remember in that and like stuff. She was in like Beowulf, but like, oh my god,
Yeah. Anyway, look at we've
that's
opened our minds
madness.
up today. I learned that I'm a millennial and that Australia's minimum wage is $18, and you've learned this amazing trivia.
Yes, that's true. And
Pat on the back to us.
now for our next topic.
Ooh, drum roll, please.
That was very pathetic.
That was really good.
The World Clown Association complains the movie It is hurting real clowns. Oh.
Explain.
Well, like, you know the movie It, Stephen King's It, about the
Yeah.
weird serial killer
Yeah.
clown supernatural monster thing called
Yeah.
Pennywise. Well, apparently that's hurting the clown franchises all over the world, you know, circuses and stuff. It's hurting real clowns and their money and their income.
Why can't people just let a movie be a movie without getting so fucking up in a tizzy about stupid shite?
But
That doesn't
like,
even matter.
I don't like clowns because I just like, why would you? They don't really do anything for me. It's just really basic physical humor with weird looking people dressed up in bad suits and terrible makeup. And I'm just kind of like, nothing about this is good. Nothing about this is
So
high
the world.
quality.
So firstly, can
Oh,
we
your
just?
voice has gone all fuzzy there.
Is, oh, hello, hello. Can you hear me now?
Ah,
Can
it's
we just
getting
appreciate?
worse.
Is it?
Oh, that seemed to be better.
Are we
Stop.
good now?
It's all choppy and poppy.
Ah, how about now? La 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 la
You
la
need a
la la.
better microphone. I think this is the
I'm sorry.
summation of these two episodes. You need to get your
Donate to our
shit together.
Patreon.
But back, not yet. But there's stuff you can do that. Um, yeah. So what do you
Okay.
think?
Anyway,
How do you feel about clowns, Fiona? How do you feel about
first,
clowns' feelings?
firstly, I want to. I think that it needs to be really appreciated the fact that there actually is a World Clown Association in the world.
I agree. Yeah, they're
What do you work?
unionized. I
I'm in the
respect that.
WCA. Like what the here like that's a great job. Sign me right up. Secondly, it'd be great if everyone just got their own dicks out of their asses and just stopped complaining about shit. I mean, like seriously. I mean, like why? What's the point in the World? Hang on, let me just. I want to reread this for myself. The World Clown Association complains the movie is hurting real. Oh, get out of my fucking life. They just wanted some PR. They just wanted some like, oh
Yeah,
yeah, what do you
it
say?
sounds like it because before that I did not know there was a World Clown Association, and I didn't like clowns. So now I don't like clowns or their union. So
It's like double hatred. Yay,
yeah, it's
double
just like
hatred away.
they're not funny.
I know.
It's not 1850 anymore. You have stand-up comedians and fucking sitcoms now. Clowns just aren't. They just need to get on with it. They just need to fail. But I suppose the only things clowns have relevance to anymore is the movie It and Joker from the Batman. So
So now the world just doesn't hate it. They don't just hate clowns; they also hate the World Clown Association with them, which is always a great thing. Yay! You go, World Clown Association. You go.
yeah, you just anger people with your nonsense. Because like the people who are going to see the It movie are all adults. It's an 18s horror movie, I'm pretty sure.
Mm, it's
And clowns aren't for adults. They're for
actually, do you know
children.
what? I read the book. I read it the book, and
Did you?
it's probably the only book that and The Shining that I actually jumped away. I jumped halfway through a sentence.
What?
Yeah,
A
I remember reading
book?
that when I was like 17. Yeah, it's really really it impacts you. Like there's a reason why it's one of the best sellers. It's really really good. I recommend the book. Don't watch the movie. Just
I
watch
heard
this.
there's like a children rape scene in the book.
Not
Somewhere.
exactly. It's
It's like an
more
orgy.
no. It's like a. I don't want to give anything away. Just
Right.
watch. Just read the book.
Okay.
It's way better.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna read the book. I could read
I
the
know
book.
you're
I don't like
not.
reading. Reading makes me sleepy.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
lot of
Anyway.
effort. Right. On to our final topic.
Ooh.
A certain merchandising store that may or may not sell video games is running a sale and it's making up sale prices. Okay, so a friend of mine
It's
was
an
there.
Irish store, is it?
It's an international store, actually. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Stop
Interesting.
with what you're saying
Would there
and
be many
listen to the
locations of it
game
throughout Ireland?
news that I'm talking about, if you catch my
Sorry.
drift. Well, anyway, my friend was in there last week looking for Grand Theft Auto 5, and there wasn't a sale. It was €40, which is still pretty expensive, but it's understandable since it sells so much. And then this week they have a sale, and it's still €40, but it says reduced from 75 on it now. So then he just asked me for a lend of it, and I said, yeah, take it away. Haven't played in years, or whatever, so... Yeah, so that's just fucking absolute nonsense. I just absolutely hate that they can get away with this, and I hate that people are so stupid that they see something is on sale and they go, "Oh my God, wow, that's on sale. Oh, that's such a good bargain. I'm spending €40 and I'm saving 35. Oh my God, it's almost half price, but it's not. You can buy it cheaper on the PlayStation Network like 6 months out of the year for like €30." It's like people just don't really give a fuck about like paying attention to advertising and not being screwed over for a quick buck.
Oh, oh, I right. I may or may not work for an outlet store.
Right,
Um,
I know where you work.
you know where I work, but
Yes.
for our tens of listeners, they may not know, and they shouldn't check my Facebook, and definitely shouldn't look at who I work for. But I work for an outlet store, and they're a luxury fashion brand. And I used to work for another fashion brand that I can't mention.
True, yeah.
Um, and in my previous job, that's what they did. They'd put up the RRP, like so, like the RRP is your original price, like the one
Yeah.
that you get, like when it first came out, when it was hot off the shelves, blah 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 blah. That was the first, like that, like that's how they'd like, it's a selling
Enthuse
technique and it
people.
works, but
It does work.
it does work, and that's all I'm gonna say.
But
I
I don't
can't
like
say
that.
anything else.
I don't think like actual rich people and luxury shoppers should give a shit about a sale. I think it'd almost be insulting to them to see things on
Oh,
sale.
Frankie. Oh, Frankie. Oh, little do you know, honey
Well,
bunch.
you don't have like super rich people. You have like lawyers and fucking businessmen coming in.
Can
You know,
I
you
tell
have
you something?
people
Let me tell you something, right? Okay.
lower upper class is your fucking and higher middle class. You don't know rich people. You're not dealing with
Our product is
middle upper
eighteen
class.
hundred. Our product is €1,800 for a particular clothing item that you shouldn't pay that much money for. Anyway, I cannot say anymore. But I will say this. I
It
will say this,
definitely
right?
works.
I will. Let me say this. I had a point. I had a point. The
Well,
point
fucking
was,
express it. Now would be the time to express
oh,
your opinions and points.
I can't. What was it? What was it? Let me think. Let me think. We're talking about that and talking about luxury. Yeah. Okay. So, thing is, right? Irish people compared to the English, compared to the Spanish, compared to the Italians, compared to any European or worldwide, Irish people love a bargain. Like
Yeah,
they love a bargain.
we are
Pennies
stingy
is so
cunts.
popular because of that. We're stingy bastards, Frankie.
Yeah, we are. I
We are.
100% agree.
We are
Everyone in
stingy
Ireland gives out
fucking
about everything.
bastards. Like
Everyone in Ireland wants so much more for so much less. And it's just like
everyone, they want the best product for the lowest
lowest,
price, which is
yeah,
just
cheaper
some
than off
fucking
brand.
bullshit. Like
What I fucking love is when the Irish government trying to introduce water taxes, which most of the world
oh
has.
fucking lol,
And
and it was like no.
nobody paid it. No, but everyone was just so against it. And like, we have
You
such
had those
good water.
farmers. Yeah, those farmers
Yeah,
are like water's the basic human right, and they're up in arms about it.
yeah,
Like
like fucking so many political parties started up because of that, and they all had really fucking gay names, like fucking anti-austerity parties and fucking, what was it? The something
oh,
alliance, and I was just like, oh, you hipster cunts, just fuck off and pay for your fucking water. But of
not even
course,
hipster
now
cunts. They're
it's
just
gone. They
stingy
got rid of it.
bastards. Like
The Irish government spent hundreds of millions introducing all these water meters to every home in the country nearly, and now they're just not using them.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like
it's just
Irish
complete
people,
waste of
it's just
money.
the Irish though. I find you get some people like that in European. Like we have customers come in and like they're French and Italian. They don't even look at the shoe and they buy them like just like that. Like they know the brand, they get the shoe. That's it. Whereas
Yeah.
an Irish man will come in and be like,
She'll be like,
right, that's
I
the best
don't
you can do.
know about that now.
Fucking like, oh seriously. So Irish people,
Yeah.
any Irish people listening to this, like please just be willing to spend a bit
Yes.
more
My parents
for
are
the
very much
products.
like that. Like, I am looking to get a new laptop soon. And my mother and my brother are just like, why would you get it? Your old laptop works fine. And it's just because, like, I'm making
That's
money
the
now,
kids'
and I will
thing.
have money, and I would be willing to spend €1,000 of my new money after I earn it up to improve the quality of my life tenfold. Like, the laptop is like 3 times as good as the laptop I have now, which is still a pretty good laptop. And then I'll have two good laptops, and I can use the old one to do a bunch of shit on that I won't have to use the new one for. So I can, I don't know, use torrenting things for perfectly legal reasons. uh,
Chips
on the
boys.
old one, and do all that stuff on the old one, and then just keep the new one clean and fresh, and just fucking have it running 100% all the time. Because there's like the one I'm looking at has like an SSD in it and a full hard drive, a full normal HDD terabyte. I'm just like, yes, I want that. I want to have a battery life that's 4 times the length of the one I have now. I want to
Give me
have a
that
graphics card
battery.
and processor that's twice as good as what I have now. It's like, yes, I
Well,
would spend money on all of those things. I will buy that. But but my parents and my brother, they just don't seem to understand. Yes, if you want something and it will improve the quality of your life, you should probably buy it. Save up for it and buy it. It's like, yeah, 100%.
you you need to send a photo of you with the new battery to your parents and be like, "This could be us, but you tripping." But up,
Well, it'll be my
uh,
laptop. It's only going to be for me. But yeah, they don't get it. But I'm just going to do it anyway. It's like, yeah, I have a job now. I have a scholarship to do my master's degree. It's the laptop is like half the weight. It's smaller. It's like half the size, like thin wise. Yeah, I want it. It seems perfect for me. It's like it has everything I want in a laptop, and it's like, yeah, I'll buy that. But some people are just like, no, stop humming, stop humming. This is not
sorry,
dead air. It's not dead air, Fiona. Okay, you need to fucking
sorry, sorry. I thought I was providing some like patriarchal music in the
no,
background. Sorry.
no, you were not. Right. Well, that's all the topics we have. Do
Wait,
you have
wait, wait, wait,
anything?
wait.
Do you have anything
Before
to add?
before we go, I have one thing to add, and that is just one joke I just want to share with everyone that I'll never get over. Are you all ready? Are you ready,
I'm
Frank?
the only one here right now.
I know you are. R.I.P. Boiled water. You will be missed. That's it. That's all. That's all. Good
I
night.
just
We'll go on.
I just
Listen.
got it. Right. Well, thank you for thank you for watching last week. Thank you for watching this week. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. We also have a SoundCloud. Shut the fuck up, Fiona. Please like and share with your friends. Leave us a comment if you have anything to
Oh,
add. The audio quality is not perfect at the minute, but we are improving it as we go along.
it
We're
will
working
be
things out.
missed.
Right, well, this has been Real Fake News episode 2. Thank you very much for stopping by.
It will be
Stay
missed.
classy.